Hey there, everyone. I really don't like giving my opinion, but I guess I'll start. Truth about the El Paso thing that happened. Um, Looking at and reading the manifesto, seeing the actions that were taken, which never needed to be taken. Some of the people from the truth community's worst fear has happened that certain groups were designated as certain cells, and pretty much the people that did not, people who are practically pacifist, were trying to advocating to do the right thing. But then there's another part of the community. I'm just saying, prior after reading the manifesto, see how the media is breaking it down, who are just sick and tired of the red and the blue, and the red and the blue really need to get it together, flat out. The media is going to spin it one way, but the red and the blue really needed to get it together. Those people who are full, who live on that tiny island, and the people who live on the coastal lines, who are those candidates, really don't understand the quandary that they have put themselves in, along with the Republicans who are looking out for corporate interests, some of them. They really need, they just need to stop and find a whole entire resolution to this, because some of the rhetoric on one side is subversion, the other side is sedition. And I don't hear no one really trying to pull and saying that this is seditious that we are bringing in certain people here who, by Admiralty Maritime law, are doing treason, which is the true law of the United States of America. You can't have people coming on a ship and doing commerce, and then yet you are aiding unspecified person or good who can come on a ship and to have say over the ship. That's treasonous. That is sedition. That's not supposed to happen. I live here in Texas. Mr. Juan Castro, Mr. Beto O'Rourke, you guys have, yeah, especially you, Juan, you sit on the intelligence committee. You have a lot of stuff that you have to get straight and you have to really look at. Rather than looking out for your people and brethren, you make a sworn oath to the office to look out for all the civilians first rather than the Americans. But America's in this quiet, America's in this horrible pickle that they need, that Congress needs to figure something out. Otherwise, there's a lot of the intelligent people who are tired, a lot of those contractors who worked for the CIA, MI5, and such, is going to be the worst of the worst. And this stuff may be the lightest version of whatever. It's horrible that it happened. It should have never happened. But then, yet again, I'm looking at Congress, I'm looking at that two-party system. They got a lot to answer for. They owe America an apology. Take the politics out of it, go straight to statecraft. This is about statecraft. This is not about politics anymore. Politics is a profession. Statecraft is all about how to govern the people of the citizens of the ship. So if they don't believe in statecraft, which I say 90% of Congress's statecraft is weak, Trump's statecraft is pretty good. But you guys have an extremely a lot to answer. Well, hey, take care. That's the truth of it. Check out the manifesto. Look at how the media's spinning it. It's a horrible thing to happen. But I'm afraid that they need to really call in a special session and to get this figured out. If they prefer to sit on the sidelines and not get this figured out, it's going to be terrible. It's what anybody with common sense who can see politics, who knows statecraft better than foreign policy, they need to really get it together. And for those who are for foreign policy, step out of Congress and join the diplomatic corps. That's simple. If you're for statecraft, it's about the citizens. The citizens come first on the ship. The people who are working and helping out your ship, they come first. Well, anyway, I said my 2 cents. That's the truth of it. A lot of people may not like it, but certain things can be averted beforehand, and it's not based upon giving anonymous tips to the government. Sometimes it is, but certain things dealing with ideological warfare and dealing with immoral subversion, ideological subversion, and dealing with mental warfare is completely out of their wheelhouse. So they got to figure out something. Otherwise, a lot more stuff like this, I'm afraid, might just continue to happen. That's it. Take care.